Y'all know, normally when I do my readings, I be in my whole setup, okay? I did a reading for myself, yet the cards was jumping out at me, and I feel like I should share it with y'all, okay? Because this could be a relationship with yourself. This could be a relationship with somebody new in your life. This can be, yeah, it's a relationship. It's either a point that you're hitting with yourself and with the new person, or it's just a point where you're getting with yourself, okay? Okay. Because if you're not dealing with anybody, then it's with yourself, okay? So emotional detachment, we're making better choices because the Eight of Hearts came out, okay? So we're definitely making sure that we're not being emotionally attached to anybody. We're making sure that we can make wise decisions and trust in those decisions, that the decisions that making, we're making sure that we're not making them off emotions, okay? And then the next card that following that came out was obtaining resources, giving or receiving money, which was the Six of Diamonds, okay? And then okay, and then the next card that came out was the Two of Spades, which is a failure to communicate, okay? So I feel like when it comes to, because then the next card following that was a Nine of Hearts, which is nostalgia, childhood, old friendships. Then followed the Joker, the Fool. Okay, that's about taking leave, starting fresh, embracing childlike perspective. And then following that came the Queen of Clubs. Okay, now we're dealing with energy, disorganized. Okay, and then we have that Six of Clubs. Excuse me, that Six of Spades, which is moving on, getting to a better place mentally, okay? Then we have the Three of Hearts, join company, friendship, celebration. Then we have the Ace of Hearts, new friendships, romance, okay? And then the last but not least, we have the Nine of Spades, which is, it could be nightmares, problems, worry, guilt, things like that. So, in conclusion, what I'm getting from this reading is that, like, the fact that we Honey Yams Collective, Healing Collective, because we're healing together, okay? Now that we are practicing, we've been practicing emotional detachment, but now it's at another level to where we know our boundaries, we know what we stand for, and we're not about to sit up here and play with anybody. We're not going to allow anyone to play with us, and we're going to stand on that. And we know that even though we can, yes, feel the emotion and let it still express itself, we will not ultimately let that emotion be the base reason for our decision making, okay? And when in us doing that, that has opened doors for our money. You know what I'm saying? Because in the past we failed to communicate with certain people and certain things. We just let them run over top of us. But now this new level of us, the new people that we're bringing in, the new energy that we're bringing in, is definitely giving childhood. It's definitely giving nostalgia. Your inner child is free right now because we're taking a leap of faith. We're doing things that our inner child dreamed of us doing as a kid, and that is causing our energy to no longer be disorganized. It's causing us to take that chaos and transmute it to help us move on, to help us get to a better place mentally. And us getting into that better place mentally is allowing us to actually have joy in our own relationship, joy in our own company within ourselves, okay? The relationship with our ancestors, the relationship with our spirit team, the relationship with others, the new people that are coming in, where we can actually celebrate and have true, genuine friendships. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you definitely have some type of new friendship coming in, some type of romance coming in. But y'all know I don't do too much of the love readings and stuff like that. But yeah, so just prepare yourself, because which it makes sense, because when you let go of all this guilt and these problems and this worry, you know what I'm saying? I personally do not be having nightmares. I'll be in the spirit room whooping ass in different skin suits. Okay, that's just me. I don't know about you, but I say all that to say, like, yeah, like you're just kicking ass when it comes to this disorganized energy, this failure to communicate, because now we have this emotional detachment. So we're receiving our motherfucking money, okay? We're living in our nostalgia. We're standing on this leap of faith, okay? And we moving forward, and we're enjoying this new us, okay? Because we know it's not the end, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to continue to be at the top of the deck. We're going to continue to be diligent. We're going to continue to have strength. We're going to continue to endure, because we know what it is and we know what's up. And while we let the others be in discord, while we let them be in hollow victory, while we let them be in dishonor, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because at the end of the day, we knew that they was taking risk, and we knew that they was unreliable, and they knew that we was dependent. Excuse me, independent and self-reliable, right? But it's their loss. It's not ours. You know what I'm saying? It's their loss. They're the ones in despair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we don't want to hear anything about miscommunication, because again, in the middle end of the day, it was never a miscommunication thing. It was a misenergy thing. But yet we are a reflection of each other. So I needed you to learn. I learned and I moved on. Why? Because I learned that you was irresponsible. I don't have time for that. Okay. So yeah, we focus on us. We're achieving goals, okay? Cause yeah, then we're taking new action when we walking in our victory, okay? Cause we already know that great wealth is coming, and we are focused, okay? Why? Because we turn inward, and what would that lead to? Recuperation, okay? Recovery, and what that lead to? A strong belief, okay? And ultimately, what are we doing? Deepening our attraction, okay? I can't make it up. Like, and we're just gonna keep fucking going, and we're not gonna stop. Work, don't stop. Work, don't stop. Work, don't stop. You better eat. You better eat. You better eat. Okay. And of course, with all things and all things, through all things include love and authenticity, and never let them